Hola chicos, ¿cómo están? Hoy vamos a hablar de adverbios. ¿Qué son adverbios? Leamos las palabras en inglés primero. Generally, quickly, really, frequently, simply, scarcely. What do these words have in common? Some of you might know what adverbs are and might know right away what I'm trying to point at. But what do you see that they have in common besides you already know they are adverbs? Fine, they end in ly. Muy bien. Let's look at the next ones, which are in Spanish and are the translations of the previous ones. Generalmente, rápidamente, verdaderamente, frecuentemente, simplemente, apenas, despacio. So besides the two last ones, what do these words have in common, besides being the translation of the words above? Yeah, they have the ending mente. So in English happens to be that the general rule says that adverbs generally end in ly. Well, in Spanish, the rule says that adverbs generally end in mente, right? However, notice that we have words like apenas or despacio that mean that there are other words used as adverbs that don't end in mente. Same thing happens in English. We have often, we have soon, we have many times. And why is that? Because adverbs are not only used they don't only come from adjectives. Adverbs are also words that describe how, when, and where something happened, an action took place, or also to modify verbs, adjectives, and even other adverbs. Okay? So, let's look at how to form adverbs. Cómo formar adverbios. So, we're going to learn how to form the general adverb that we already talked about, the ones ending in mente. So, we're going to use the feminine form of the adjective. Then we are going to add the mente at the end of the feminine form. Sometimes adjectives do not have a feminine or a masculine form just because they end in a consonant or they end in E. Let's look at examples. Por ejemplo, we have fabuloso, which turns out to be fabulosa in its feminine form. And the adverb is fabulosamente. Let's look at another word, fácil. Fácil doesn't have masculine or feminine form, just because it's in a consonant, right? That's why we're just going to add the ending mente to it, fácilmente. Look that we are going to keep the accent form. La tilde, still the same, la mismo. Perfecto, meaning that we are going to have a feminine form, perfecta. We want to form the adverb of this adjective. We add mente, perfectamente. Regular, ends in a consonant, doesn't have a feminine or masculine form. Regularmente. Básico, básica. We still have the tilde. And to form the adverb, básicamente, we keep the tilde still there. So how do we place adverbs in a sentence? Okay, so when we are placing adverbs in a sentence, we have to see at what are they doing. If the ones ending in mente, since they're considered long, like they act like long adjectives, they're gonna be after the verb. Por ejemplo, Ana corre rápidamente. It just follows the same rule as the long adjectives. They're going to be placed right after the verb they modify. We're modifying corre because we're saying that Ana runs rapidly. She's really fast. Okay. However, there are times when the adverbs can go in front, and it's when they're modifying another adjective or another adverb. Por ejemplo, Camila nunca no, perdón. Casi nunca corre. Camila casi nunca corre. Both casi and nunca are adverbs because they tell us how, when, or where an activity took action, right? So casi is almost, nunca is never. Almost never. Casi is modifying nunca. Because besides saying she never runs, she almost never runs. Okay? So that's why casi is placed before the other adverb. And they are both placed before the adjective. The verb, I'm sorry. Cuando tenemos adverbios o más de un adverbio que termina en mente, so when we have more than one adverb that ends in mente, we take out the mente of all the previous ones and only the last one is going to have it. Por ejemplo, yo hago la tarea fácil y rápidamente. So notice that even though I could have said fácilmente y rápidamente, I dropped the mente out of the first one and only left it for the last one. So that's what you're gonna do when you have more than one adverb that has mente on it. Ok, ahora vamos a ver otros adverbios. So as mentioned before, we have adverbs that we use to talk about how, when, or where actions happen. So here are some of the common ones. A menudo, often, apenas, hardly, con frecuencia, frequently, muchas veces, many times, rápido, quickly, a tiempo, on time, así, like this or so, de vez en cuando, sometimes, poco, little, a veces, sometimes, bastante, enough, rather, despacio, slow, por lo menos, at least, además de, besides, casi, almost, menos, least, less, pronto, soon. So these are some of the most common ones that look at them, they don't end in mente, but at least they'll tell us about the time frame or when or how something or where it happened. So that's why they are adverbs, known as adverbs. Ok, chicos, si tienen preguntas, por favor escriban preguntas en el tablero de discusión. Gracias, chao.